Welcome to Behind the Scenes at the Hanover Theatre. Now, here's your host, Lisa Condit.
Thank you for listening, everybody. I'm so pleased to be here today with Leland Pierce. Leland was our student spotlight from our Conservatory for the Performing Arts in June. Welcome, Leland.
Hi, thank you.
I have to say, I'm very impressed with Leland's poise as well as her determination. If you didn't read the blog that she was featured in, you'll know that it's amazing. You're 12 years old, right, Leland?
Yes, I just turned 12 this spring.
You're 12 years old, and now are you a 7th grader or a 6th grader?
Yeah, I'm going to be going into 7th grade.
Going into the 7th grade, and she competed in the Regional Youth America Grand Prix International Ballet Competition here at the Hanover Theatre in January. Can you tell us a little bit about that experience?
Well, I thought it was fantastic. Well, it was a pretty small competition. There wasn't too many kids, but it was definitely a lot. There was definitely a lot of kids. The master classes were fantastic. All of the teachers that were brought in were fabulous. And performing and being able to learn the variations that I did and the contemporary piece by Jen was so much fun. I really enjoyed the experience.
It's amazing. And you've also been in the Hanover Theatre's production of The Nutcracker. Want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's an amazing production all put together. The Miss Jen Agnew and Miss Louisa Thompson, they take dancers who audition and they put them into this production, and it's really amazing how they can take all these children and make something really great. And I've been in it for 2 years now, and it's been so much fun. So I've really enjoyed it. And yeah.
It really is amazing, and it's great preparation, that whole audition process. And auditions will be coming up again for the Nutcracker in, the beginning of September. And people can basically look on our website, thehanovertheatre.org, or sign up for our email. We will let people know when those auditions are coming. But I do have a dance background, so I know how important discipline and technique and the right environment plays into really dancers' success later in life. And I think that you're really fortunate to have Miss Jen and Ana Luisa as instructors. But do you want to tell us a little bit about that audition process, and how long have you been taking ballet?
Well, I've been taking ballet since I was about 2 years old. I really started to get into ballet more, though, when I was about 8, and that's when I started coming to train with Miss Jen and Miss Ana Luisa. And the auditions for the Nutcracker, tons of kids, whether it's from this school, the Hanover Theatre Conservatory, or from other schools in the area, come in, and usually on the stage, Miss Jen and Miss Ana Luisa and some other instructors, take a look at all of the dancers and then pick certain people for roles that they think they would do the best in and would support the production as well as possible. And so it's really interesting how they can find different dancers and see where they can put them to have the show work the best. But it's really awesome, honestly, how they can put together the production. But the auditions are usually very smooth and well done. So I like how they do the auditions as well.
Oh, very professional. And it is amazing to see the volume of dancers from all around the region. And there are many talented boys and girls, young women and young men who do audition. And I think that Miss Jen is very kind and yet also realistic and professional. So whether people make it into the production because there are a limited number of roles, or not, it's very valuable. And I want to say, Leland, you are so humble because you were talking about the competition, saying, yes, it's a small competition, but for everybody listening, Leland competed in the regional Youth America Grand Prix International Ballet competition and then was able to go and compete in the finals in New York City, and that was at the Lincoln Center. And you were talking about, in the blog that you wrote for us, a gala where you were one of 200 dancers in kind of the last dance. Mm-hmm. What was it like to have 200 really beautiful ballet dancers learning this choreography all at once? And how long was the competition in New York City that you went to?
Well, the competition, it was about a week long in total. There was master classes, rehearsals for the performance at the Lincoln Center, and then the competition obviously was going on, and so it started in New York State, and then they transferred to New York City to then continue the competition at the Lincoln Center. And so the performance that I took part in was so incredible. There were so many talented dancers there, and it was so cool to see all of the different dancers from around the world come together and make something so beautiful. And in the rehearsals, I was in awe on how amazing some of the dancers were there. And it was really special for me to be able to dance alongside them. And I really enjoyed learning from the instructors and being able to learn from the people around me during the rehearsals, which were about 3 hours long each because they had to, work with so many dancers. And being able to perform then at the Lincoln Center at the gala was so cool to be able to really be a part of something big and having all the dancers get together. And at the end, when we had the pose and everybody was all together and we were at the Lincoln Center, it was so special, and I really enjoyed that experience. I'm happy that I got to be a part of it.
Oh, we are too. And so what were some of the key things that you were able to bring back to the work that you're doing with the teachers at the conservatory?
Well, I definitely got a lot of artistry influence from the performance and from the week that I spent there. I really like learning from the older dancers and how they can portray their dancing on stage really helps me with finding a way to portray my dancing. And that was really special, and I liked that a lot. And also, in the master classes, we had some awesome teachers. They were just so well. They did such a good job at explaining everything to everybody in the room, and they had a really unique way of showing different positions in your arms or ways to do something across the floor. And it really helps me, I think, with my confidence in how I knew how to dance, because some of the teachers actually had a different style of ballet than what we taught, so it kind of made me feel a bit more well-rounded in my dancing. So that was really something that I took away and I enjoyed a lot.
That is awesome. And just so people have a idea, about how many hours a week would you say you dance?
Oh, well, I would say maybe 12 to 15 hours.
Yes. Oh, easily, right?
Yeah,
easily.
Yeah.
And you dance all year, right?
Yeah, I dance. It's a year-round program.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And then we have the summer off, but there's still open ballet classes and things that you can do to keep your dancing up. So.
Absolutely. And you know what? The summer is one of those times. I remember when my daughter, was on summer vacation, we'd always look for a way for her to really work on skills in a more intensive environment during the summer months, because that's the time that you have those chunks of time. So we do have, with the conservatory, we do have some ballet intensives, which is new. We do have point as well. And,
Yeah.
I'm very excited. Have you been able to participate in the partnering classes yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, see, that's something more to look forward as you continue to
Yes.
hone your craft and your skill. So anything that you want to share with other aspiring dancers, from your perspective?
I would just really like to say that patience is always key in being able to know, like when to do things and how to do things is really important. To not always rush things, to always believe in yourself, though. That's is always the key. If you don't believe in yourself, then it's going to be 10 times harder. So to all of the aspiring dancers out there, always believe, because everybody, I believe, has the power and the ability to go so far in all of their dreams.
That is absolutely right. And whether people continue a career in the performing arts or they take that self-confidence and that poise and they apply it to other careers later on, the lessons that Leland and other students are learning through arts education, they cannot be replaced, and they are truly valuable. I think anybody listening to you right now, Leland, would be able to say to themselves, wow, I would love it if my son, daughter, grandchild, niece, nephew, relative, friend, if they could have that self-confidence that you obviously possess. So keep up the good work. You're welcome. For our listeners out there, if you'd like to learn more about Leland, please visit our website, thehanovertheatre.org. Go to our blog, which you can also see at thehanovertheatreblog.org. She has been our student spotlight in June. And everybody stay tuned. There'll be more after this quick break here on Behind the Scenes with the Hanover Theatre. Thank you again, Leland. I hope you have a wonderful summer.
Thank you so much.